I've arrived super early this morning. See if I can get some stuff done. It's Sunday morning and I wanted to get some cabling done so that I got the week started off right. Hello everybody, welcome back to a little chilly morning but still a very beautiful day here in Hout Bay. Alright, the cable's been freshly removed. I've washed it. And somewhat inspected it. However, these are the things that annoy me. So here is a cut. That's unfortunate. And here is a bridge. For some reason, instead of cutting it and putting a junction in, literally just stripped the sheath on one end and created a connection. So that's about a meter that I'll have to cut off. While we're outside, I sanded this down off camera and I can definitely fix this up. It's not looking too bad. I'll have to fix this because this was obviously put in with some putty or something. It's not bad. I'll fill it with thickened epoxy and I'll make a plan. And then that needs to come out. But all of that aside, welcome back to another week, and I've started with a bit of a bang. To get all of this cable out, there's a second one I still have to do, which is the positive. So that was the neutral cable running all the way along here. And then I need to get the positive cable out and the controller box, which I'm pretty sure is the thing that's broken, that's not sending signal for the motor to turn for the windlass. End of last week we confirmed the windlass was working, which is fantastic because they're super expensive. Now I need to order one of those control boxes, but I want to test it on the bench. And as you've seen, these cable runs have these weird breaks in them, and I need to test that that's all good as well. So if the cable isn't good, I need to replace it. It's not cheap either. These cables are just sort of standard cables. They're not silica nickel plated sort of anti-rust cables, the kind of stuff that I've been buying for the boat. So these are just normal copper cables, which is okay if you do a good crimp and you've sealed it up and you've, just over years though, they do corrode and corrosion will get in there and it sort of draws up into the wire. I'll try and find you an example of a piece I cut off, probably about a foot. And when I peeled the insulation off, you can see that the sort of blackness, the rust, the corrosion gets drawn in, and it can ruin quite a fair amount of the end of, or both ends of a cable, especially over a long run, especially when it's running under floorboards and through bilges, and who knows how long that cable's been there, maybe since inception. I still have to get the other one out, as I mentioned. I will start that now, and then I'm actually not sure what else to do. I need to go buy some cable, and I need to continue the engine wiring, and the engine wiring has become a bit weird because I can't fit the fuse box where I wanted to fit the fuse box. All right, remaining stuff has been removed. The second cable is outside. I need to get it. This is the controller. Yep, it is also Lofren's. That is it. And I thought this is the thing that's broken, but it may not be. As it turns out, this did not go to the switches at all. So those foot switches were not set up. Instead, there was this massive cable and this. So this is how it was set up. A three-way switch. So that's, yes, another very poor setup. So those switches may very well work, and I think I need to remove them. I need to test them, but if they do work, cool. But I've actually seen online some nice switches, and I think I have some spare. So if we look here, if I move my arm out the way, these aren't wired to anything, so they may still work. They feel good, and it would be nice to be able to use that from the steering wheel. So while I'm at the helm, I can do that. I can also install a three-way switch here when I build the new console, but I want the ones up front working too. So there's options for us. So I can definitely do a better job of whatever the hell this idea was. So let me carry on cleaning up. Every time I use this mic these days, this one's right over here on my cap, I find that it's just too loud. I have to keep putting it in weird places. So let's see what this one sounds like now, where it is. So what I was doing was making another hole for some new goodies. I've already mounted my engine starts button. I've made a new hole for a tachometer. And here is the tachometer in question. It is an L cheaper. I'll have to test it out and see if it works okay. There's supposed to be a light in it. But yeah, we'll have a look. We should be able to calibrate it. Green will go to the alternator, and then we'll have to calibrate it somehow. Also, I got a bunch of other goodies. Let's have a look and see what I got. In my bag of goodies, I have this. So these are vents to replace the old vents, which are over there and over there on the side of the boat. It's just a little bit better than the holes that are on there. This will be for the engine. We have an extractor in the engine. So this engine room, rather, sorry. This will allow us to vent all of that awful rubbish out of the engine room. There are two of those. So here is the second one. I have some more of these. These are temperature sensors. I have to put them in various places. They're super cheap, but they're there just to serve a purpose for now. This is a small little compass that I thought I would put on the nav station. I don't know how accurate it will be, but it's nice to have one. The one that I had on the nav station leaked and broke and fell apart. So I thought, let's get a small little one to help us out. And then I've got this. Now these are little small barometers, small little gauges. I don't know, I've got two here. One isn't mine. And then these are more of those temperature gauges. So these are small little things to help continue on the electrical projects and to help fill out all the jobs that I have to do. My mission for the rest of today is to continue setting up that board and to put the tachometer on. That will eventually have to move down here somewhere, or maybe it can stay up there. I'm not sure. I did acquire some lugs to crimp the cable that I need for the battery into the engine room, to the starter motor, the new battery, the new cable. Unfortunately, the lugs are slightly bigger, and the crimper that I've got stops at 35. These are 50s, I think. So I need to borrow a crimper to make the remaining cables. That being said, that'll be it for this week. I'm not going to be able to do much more, and the wind is picking up quite a bit. The next 2-3 days now over the weekend are going to be incredibly windy, but I'll be able to carry on after that. So thank you everybody for watching this week and last week, and all of you that come back every week. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to help support this channel, hopefully I can get a camera. I'm back to the camera begging thing. There's a link down below for buy me a coffee. You can buy me a coffee. Every bit helps. And I'll see you all next week. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.